Okay, this is Christel here, and I promised you a sneak peek into 2022, and that's what I'm going to give you. In the meanwhile, do remember that the contest is still open, so you can still win a free tarot reading. The announcement of the winner will be done beginning of January, I think around the 10th, but I'm not really sure. But the contest closes on December the 31st. You can enter in the contest, and by doing so you have to do you just have to put, I am so confused now, you just have to put the words Angel 2022 in the comments, and you can do that here on YouTube, you can do that on Twitter, on Instagram, on my Facebook, on my TikTok, wherever you want, you can do that, and then I will enter your name into the contest, and then I will announce it around January 10th. And the last day to enter is December the 31st, but you can put it in any video, yeah? So the more you enter, the more chance you have of winning. So keep that in mind, and that's always easy when you subscribe and hit the alarm bell, because you know when videos come out, and you will also know about that announcement when it's going to come out, and whether you are the winner, yes or no. Now, let's dive into the sneak peek. I'm not doing this in a certain order or in the order of the zodiac signs. I'm doing this randomly, and I just pulled I just pulled a sign randomly from a little box, and I'm doing the readings in the order as I have drawn them. So it's a surprise when your sign is going to come up, so just keep an eye out and subscribe, maybe then you know. Hello Taurus, welcome, and this is your sort of what's in store sneak peek into 2022, the year ahead. I'll be dividing this with timestamps in different subjects, so you can skip. So go into the comment box, or in the description box, better said, and I will put the timestamps in there. I need to put my microphone closer. And then you can just skip to the part that you find interesting, but maybe look at everything. We're going to start with a word for you with these cards, which is where are they? The Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. This is a card to sort of ground you. Now, I just want to first, before I get into this, apologize for all the delays and for not posting more videos. Maybe you have been waiting, but it's been hectic. Things have been happening. I had to change my plans, schedule, agenda, coaching clients, readings. Everything was sort of muddled up because I lost a week in my planning because of being sick, and not with COVID, but just, a tummy flu, and really been under the weather because of that, and well, it sort of messed up my whole planning, but that's not to worry about that. We're just going to start. I'm just going to ask you, if you like this video, just give me a comment. Also for the new year, I'm going to do more readings on subjects. So if there's any subject you want a reading on, a general reading, of course, because these are general readings, please let me know in the comments, and then I'll see how I can fit that in. In January, what I wanted to start with was a more intensive or detailed view into career, and then a more deeper view into romantic relationships. But that's for later. For now, let's get started with your word, Taurus. So also, give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, and when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a YouTube live. So live readings, you can communicate, you can ask questions, you can ask questions about the cards. I don't care, I'll be there in just free flowing mode and improv mode as well. So let's see what happens. Okay. Starting with your word, Taurus. Enough babbling from me with the words. So, cards have been shuffled, connecting to energy of Taurus in general, and here comes your word. Just let me put that away. Embracing. So I'll put all the cards here into the camera or closer up so you can have a look. But this card is going to stay out for the rest of the reading, because this is the card to ground you, to I'm just going to get the booklets for that, to ground you, to well, it's your sort of your slogan for the year: embracing. I embrace and love all of my life. So when things go a little bit, not according to plan, maybe you are disappointed in some people, in some events, in some experience, in such situations, or maybe things get difficult and hard in some cases. Well, here, embrace everything. Embrace the good, embrace the bad, because it's all part of life. And I think it's a good reminder to do so. I want to put it here. I'm going to put it here now. Usually I put it here. I'm going to put it here. Yeah. Let's do that. And let's change this around a bit, like this. So this is the card, and I'm just going to read it quickly. What more you need to know about that card? It's about embracing all of your life, both the dark and the light. Dance with your shadow and reclaim parts of yourself that you've denied. So the parts that you don't like so much about yourself, that you maybe are ashamed of, they are part of you. Your shadow, the parts which we not necessarily like as much as our good things. We all have darker parts within us. I mean, this is so funny because I am rewatching all the Dexters, all the seasons, because I want to see the new season. So I started to watch them from the beginning and watch them all. I'm now in the last season, but so when I said the dark side, the word dark passenger just popped into my mind. Well, that's how my mind works. So yeah, I like Dexter. I like that sort of series. Embrace your past and what has been hidden or denied. I mean, your past is part of who you are. Your past has shaped you. So it's very important that you also embrace that, because I mean, there's something called radical acceptance, and it's like you accept the weather. I mean, you don't have to like the weather. You don't have to like that at all, but there's nothing you can do to change the weather, so you have to accept it, and that's radical acceptance. And accept that the part is part of who you are, part of your past, part of you in the now as well. And that, yeah, it has its values. It has also silver linings, and the darker sides of you don't necessarily are bad, or when you need to face them, you need to make them part of who you really are, because they are part of you. And if you don't, then you will be divided. So within you, I mean, literally divided. There will be things that are not congruent together, working together as well. So what we're not going to do now, I'm shuffling the cards again. They've been shuffled, but that's just how I am. This is going to be like 3 cards, a general outlook for the year. So we start with the Ace of Pentacles. I like that, Taurus. I like that because I'm a Taurus. When it's a good card, I really like it. And anyway, I'm rooting for all the signs, of course, but I'm a Taurus. So this Ace of Pentacles for me, it feels like starting the year with invigoration, new passion, new energy, new insights, new beliefs, maybe new opinions, new ideas, and maybe even new money-making ideas. I mean, there is a freshness in you, and I feel that is needed. I feel that you really need the freshness, and there is a lot of ideas going on because you have that King of Wands here, and the King of Wands is not only about ideas, but it's about bringing ideas and putting them into the world. Now you can see in this Ace of Pentacles, it's like putting a seed into the ground, and then it's starting to root. It's starting to get to get form, and that's what this card is about, really. It is planting seeds so that they can grow and they can get roots, and then you can build on them, and then they can come out in the world. And it's not only about ideas for business or for a career or for product services, but it's also for how you want to be next year, what you want to do for yourself next year, how you want to present yourself to the world, because Pentacles often is also about values. And I feel with this King of Wands, you have a lot of power in doing so. There is a lot of power in showing who you are, and also it comes from inner work as well. That inner work is going to be there, that embracing all parts of you. It's going to be inner work you're going to be doing, but it's going to show. It's going to show. This is a general 3-card spread, really, not even a spread, just 3 cards for a big outlook of the year. So maybe this King of Wands is only going to come out nearing the end of the year, like when in the beginning you're planting that seed and it's starting to grow, it's getting roots, and then it starts to come up, to grow, and then by the end of the year it's really getting like this king. It's really getting powerful, and you have this power inside you. I feel that also, that inner work from the embracing that you will be doing is going to make you more powerful as a being. Well, and I'm not talking about being powerful in a way that you have power over people, but just that you stand in your own power, that you believe in what you believe, and that you stand for what you stand, but that you also believe in your skills, in your talents, in your natural abilities, but also in the person who you are, with all your flaws, with all your good stuff, everything included. And I feel that's why you'll be on a journey. 6 of Swords here. 6 of Swords is sort of liminal space energy, in between worlds. And I feel that because you're starting to embrace, because probably something has happened that you say, okay, enough, I'm not going to start, let me just start that again. I'm going to stop doubting myself, and I'm going to start seeing what I truly believe. What I truly stand for, what is truly important for me. Truly important. And that is a big journey you're going to make. It is a journey, and that is going to last all year. And then that card should have probably been here in the beginning or in the middle, and then the king at the end. But because I don't do positional readings, for me this king is sort of more to the end, and it's like the outcome, or well, the results of all the hard work you're doing here. These are beautiful cards, Taurus, so I really let me know in the comments what is happening, or what is your vision of yourself for this year. Maybe share that. I will always reply to you if you share something in the comments. So okay, let's move on. I'm going to pull, let me have a look, because I have notes here and sometimes I lose track of things. So, okay, let's move on to career. So your career and professional life, that outlook. Page of Wands. 5 of Swords. Page of Cups. This is interesting. 2 pages. A Devil card, which I'm not a fan of the Devil, but on the other hand, for me, it could also be, and another. So we have 2 5s here, and I don't really particularly like these 5s. It's a 5 of Swords, and it's a 5 of Wands. So I'm going to start with these 5s because they are inherently connected to that Devil. So I think in your career and in your professional life, you have to look out for people that are dishonest, people that want to sort of backstab you, that want to profit out of you, that want to maybe even, this is a nasty thing to say, but maybe even ruin your ideas or steal your ideas. And that could lead to some conflict. Also some conflict maybe within yourself, but it's also going to lead to, the Devil doesn't have good intentions. So if that's representing those people that are trying to backstab you or rob you or just, profit on your back, make money on your back, on the hard work you're doing and taking it all away, those are nasty people. they're manipulative, they're bad people, but it will also bring fear in you, and it will bring, it can lead to conflict. So I don't like that so much, but I find that, look at this, that maybe it's not going to happen, because remember, this is a general reading, and general readings are a bit strange in their nature, because they're general and not for all Tauruses. Not all Tauruses will resonate with these cards, but look out. I would say, Taurus, watch out. If you are a business entrepreneur, if you have your own business, watch out for this. Just be on the lookout, because if you're on the lookout, you can do something about it before it gets too far, before it gets out of hand. Then you can, defend yourself and just stand up for yourself and protect your rights, protect your property, your intellectual property. Be nip this in the bud, and don't let these people get away with it. Yeah, you can do that. There is that devil energy. It's a little bit, shaky. I don't really like it, because now this is happening because you have a fresh idea. There may be some new things you're going to try out in your business. So if you're an entrepreneur, it could be that you're going to try out new products, new services in your business. These 2 pages for me are really you trying something new, having a new idea, putting that new idea in the world. It is a little bit surprising. It's refreshing. It's new. It is something that is going to make people want your product and services. Yes. Now, if you not an entrepreneur and you're working a steady job, I feel that you are looking for something else. You're looking for a new challenge. Maybe you're looking for another position within the company you're working, or maybe you're looking into changing companies and changing jobs or job roles. Yeah. So there could be a change there. And because you need a little bit of more passion again, because maybe where you are or what you're doing, and that can be within the company or in another company, doesn't really matter, but you need a little bit more fire again. You need a little bit more challenge again, to be challenged, so that your fire and your passion gets into your job again, because otherwise you need a little bit of that. You need your heart in your job as well. So this can be a little bit surprising even to you, that you want something else, because of course Taurus is not so much a sign that loves change and is quite fixed and will stick to what they know and where they are. But it's sometimes it feels like it's even a surprise to you that you want to change. But if that is the case, so if an entrepreneur, yes, there be people that want to steal from you. Well, maybe not stealing money from you, but more stealing ideas, or stealing intellectual property, or using your words. And then how easy it is now with the internet. They just change things over, or they translate stuff without you knowing it. So be on the lookout for that. I mean, it's possible, but you have to make a stand for sure. You have to make a stand here with this 5 of Wands. And you're not going to like, or you're not going to want to do that, but sometimes you have to, because that devil there is manipulation going on, there is sneakiness going on, there is maybe even like, I'm not going to say big criminal behavior like in big things, but small things that are really not done. If somebody takes your intellectual property and presents it as your own, it's really fraud, isn't it? So be on the lookout. Now, if it's in a job, then if you change that job, also be careful for people being envious or jealous of you and trying to make your new job harder than it has to be. There are some manipulative people in there. Maybe they have been in that job for a long time, and now you're the newcomer, or you are now becoming their boss. For example, if you get a promotion, they don't like it, and then they will sort of try to to sabotage you and to put sticks in your wheels and not do what you want. So again, then you have to make a stand. It's not like you let them do what they want to do to you. Take a stand and protect your rights, protect your intellectual property, protect your work, protect your position, and just, set good boundaries. That's what I would say. So that is your career. Do I need another? Let's have a look here. I'm just going to pull another extra card here. Well, maybe two, I don't know. Yeah. Now, I think that job change or that idea or that product that you have is really something that is you're going to teach, you're going to mentor, you're going to be able to help people. Also, if you're working for a company, you're going to bring, or you're going to a new company, you're bringing a lot of value there. Again, value here. But the value you bring, you're also going to reap rewards. That's more towards the end of the year. And you will be looking back at the end of the year with the Three of Wands upon the year and saying, look, even though these three cards are here with, all the difficulties they bring, it's going to be a good and abundant and prosperous year in the career sector anyway, because there's rewards, there is looking back on the successes you have, on the ships that coming in, on the successes you have made, and you will feel like, okay, you will be in a position where you have more power, more to contribute as a mentor, as a teacher, as an advisor, as a good colleague. It doesn't matter. So let's move on and let's move to the love for singles. Now, I really should do the money. I'm going to do it differently here. I'm going to do the money first because it makes sense to do the money and the financial situation after the career. Really makes sense. I didn't do it in the other readings, so I'm going to do it now. So, quickly, money cards. This is a very short look in money and finances. Okay, Justice. Page of Wands, love that. And the Two of Wands. So for me, that means that there is going to be sort of a balancing. Maybe before there was not a balance with your money and finances. Maybe you were spending, or you had to spend or invest way too much, but not much was coming in. Now that's going to even out. So the investment part, when you have your own business, for example, you have to invest in that. And the first few years, it's more investing than income. And now that's going to balance out, like there is going to be a balance between what's coming in and what's going out. And that's good, because that's going to give you also inner peace and inner rest. That's also going to, I feel that you're also going to invest, Page of Wands, that you're going to maybe start investing in like cryptocurrency and something new, maybe in what is called non-fungible tokens, NFTs, something like that, something like more bizarre. Don't forget, Taurus, you are, Uranus is in your sign until 2026. And it has been since 2018, somewhere there around, or some 2019. I think it was end of 2018, beginning to 2019. Not sure, should have looked that up, but doesn't matter. Has been in your sign. For example, I felt it. I'm a Taurus. I felt it a lot in 2019 and 2020. It's now moving a little bit more away, but it's still very close. 10 degrees Uranus is still very close to my 6 degrees Taurus Sun and Taurus Mars. I have that conjunction there, the two planets standing together. So I know what it feels like. It feels shaky. It feels very shaky, but it also can make way for new things and exploring new things. And with the page, there is that freshness, there is that newness, that there is also that willingness to look into new things, where Taurus doesn't like change a lot, but yeah, we are forced to do so because of Uranus there. We are doing that. And then we have a Page of Wands, we have a Two of Wands. Also, again, I think these two cards are really working together, like looking into new things to invest in, new things to make money. And experimenting as well, and willing to experiment to bring your finances to more harmony. I feel this balance of in your finances, you're going to feel that more throughout the whole year, but more so towards, like, say, the second half of the year, it's going to really balance out. So the first part may still a little bit like be exploring and seeing and learning and studying of how you can make more, how have better resources and have better finances, and then it sort of balances itself out. Okay, let's move on to the inner circle. So inner circle, I mean family and friends, your nearest and dearest. Just have a look there. This is a new deck I'm using for that, and it's the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, so nearest and dearest. I don't like it when there's little dust and things on my table, but it happens. I think there is like, we're starting with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Page of Cups. So I feel there will be some changes around in your inner circle, but there may be people coming in, new people coming in that are going to make you, very good friends. But in a way, they're going to add 10 of Cups. They're going to add to your inner circle. Good people coming in, new people coming in. I really see that. I really see that there is like a renewal of your inner circle. Maybe also renewal with the relationship with your family. Maybe that has been, not so good, because we have a 3 of Swords here. And the 3 of Swords is not such a nice card. It's like it speaks of pain, hurt, disappointment. And so maybe there was even some distance with the family, because, the COVID thing, it hasn't been easy. It has made people not see each other, people who were not living close, travel restrictions, so that sort of thing, and people missing each other. So that could be the case. And then there's a rekindling. But I also feel that there is new people, and that new people is not really family. That's our new friends coming. Like you're getting a new inner circle. It's almost like there's a whole new change in your inner circle. And then I'm talking really about friends. And I feel that's old people that you were meeting with, they have disappointed you and they have let you down, and you have noticed it. And I'm reading it because of that, because of this Knight of Swords. And now you're actively cutting them out of your life, because you have seen that they are not really truly your friends. You thought they were, but they're not. And so it's time to really just say, okay, this friendship is ending. And that could be the fact, with family members that you're cutting out. It could be, but I don't feel it. I feel it's more to do about really getting a new circle of friends. And it's a big change. It's really like you're sort of saying, okay, out with them, in with new people, and people that really, really speak to your heart. And again, that freshness is here in the Page of Cups. Also Cups here, 10 of Cups. That's why I'm saying new people coming in. And it seems like maybe there's even a new special friendship that's going to bloom. Like a special best friend that you really have a good resonance with. That's how it feels like. So watch out for that. And, this for family, it would be, for me, it's really missing the family and not being able to meet up, see each other because of that whole damn virus situation. But I feel this is more reading about friendships that no longer serve you. There's a big change, new people coming in, cutting out the old ones that you really thought were your friends, but they disappointed you. That is really a card of hurt in that case, of hurting because they disappointed you, because maybe they even backstabbed you, maybe they even hurt you, or they were not who you thought they were. They were not true friends in the true sense of the word. you know, they were not supportive when you needed them to be supportive. And I feel really this is somebody new. So let's move on to the singles. Taurus, single Tauruses amongst you. This is your time now to see what is in store relationship-wise. So let me just clear this and fast forward. So, single Tauruses. Oh, what is this? We have 9 of Swords and a Tower. But, I'm not going to even go there. First, let me just pull the other ones. Okay, I like that one. Knight of Wands. That is somebody coming in. High Priestess. Trust your gut. I like that. I'm going to put these ready here because I'm going to use them as a bit of clarifiers. So I think something hurt you, and that is going to be stripped away. It's time to let go of that past, let go of the pain from the past, of a past relationship that probably went completely wrong. But it's time with the Tower to just do a big cleanup and get over, you know, get up, dust yourself up, get on again. And you're getting on again because, I mean, first of all, I think this is twofold. In a way, you're going to get back into the dating game, into the, okay, maybe I am ready for a new relationship with renewed passion and renewed energy. But I also see this as somebody coming in, somebody new, somebody charismatic, somebody that is really sort of, getting your passion burning and really getting your curiosity going, but also getting, there is a fiery energy here with the Knight of Wands. But the advice here, and this is really an advice, is to trust your gut. Because of this disappointment, I feel that here, this disappointment, this hurt from a past relationship is because you didn't see some red flags, you didn't listen to the signs, you didn't see them, and that's what left you in this position. But it's time to just clean up your act, but also clear away. You know, part of this hurt is going to stay with you, yes, but it's time to leave the biggest part behind and to start over, really. And trust your gut. When you meet this person, trust your gut, you know, just go with your gut feelings, and also be careful and watch for red flags again. But this person coming in is very charismatic, and I feel because of this 2 of Wands here, that this person has a capability to make, you know, to become more than just a date, than just a few dates and going out and meeting that person and seeing each other. I feel there is, you know, this person and this person, what he or she offers to you, they have legs to move you towards a little bit, more of a steady relationship. That is in the possibilities here. But you have to really clear up the air of this past relationship. And also listen to the signs that your body, you know, the body wisdom is so important and I feel that is so, first of all, underestimated and forgotten. But our bodies are so wise and we often don't listen to them. And I'm sorry, but it's afternoon, so the sun is coming in and I'm going to try to block it out a bit. Hold on, if I can, like that. Yeah, well, you see a little bit here, but it's not too annoying, is it? No. Because I need my viewfinder, so otherwise I'm not seeing how I'm holding up the cards. I'm just pulling a few more cards here. Okay. See, this was a bad person. Devil. Manipulative, toxic, I would say. So this relationship had many red flags, but you didn't listen to your body signals. You didn't do that. You didn't listen to the High Priestess. But I think you knew that this person was not right for you, but they left sort of their mark. But it's time to really clean up that past. Yeah, it's time to be reborn. Judgment. So this is also good. I like that this card came out, because that means that this person that's coming in, you don't have to be afraid of that person, but you still have to listen to your gut. Don't forget that. I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, the King of Wands. I actually it's very good that card came out, because that King of Wands, I feel, from the Knight it becomes the King. And the King of Wands tells me that, yes, this person, like I said, with the Two of Wands, there is the possibility for this relationship to deepen and to become a real relationship. So Taurus, be very aware, tune into your body, connect to your body when you meet this new person, when this new person gets in. Also, this doesn't mean that this is going to happen immediately in January. This can be later in the year. So it can also be that it's not the first person you date. So be aware of that. And that's why you need that body tune in, yeah? So that you really know which person has that possibility and which person is just the 1 or 2 or 3 dates person, and that's it. But there is a rebirth possible for you. So that is good, Taurus. Okay. Now we're going to move to those Tauruses who are in a relationship, and to see how their romantic life is going to be. I'm going to leave the cards here. Okay, this is for Tauruses who are in a relationship. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, a High Priestess. There's all major arcana cards coming out here. Another major arcana, the Tower. And it's funny that these two cards came out with the singles as well. And a Page of Pentacles. Okay. I have these cards here at the ready for clarifications, for more cards here, because I'm going to start with this page of Pentacles, because I feel that your romantic relationship is going to sort of evolve to the next level. It's going to change, but it's going to change for the better. I mean, it's going to become, if you are in a relationship and it's good, it's going to become even better, but it's going to be as if you have a new relationship, because maybe you had a conversation, and I feel that this Tower is a conversation. Is you having a conversation with your partner about how you see the relationship as it is now, and about how can we make it better? How can we make it so it's not stagnating? Because I feel this is going to be a new start with the Page of Pentacles, and with a new quality, a fresh energy to the relationship. And it's a good energy, it's a good change that is coming to the relationship. But it is because you had the conversation, because you need, it's sort of, this Tower for me is clearing the air. Maybe some things in your relationship, in your current relationship, were not completely as you expected, have been bothering you. Maybe even your partner has bothered you, or he or she were maybe not liking what you were doing, and they have a conversation. It's about sitting down and having a conversation to clear the air about things that are not to each other's liking, and that brings a whole new start again with this Page of Pentacles, with new values, with a new perspective, with new fresh energy, lots of changes for the good. And it feels like a fresh start, like a fresh cycle is starting in that relationship for the both of you in a good way. Now, with this High Priestess here, I feel like you're going to discover. Sometimes the High Priestess is a very intuitive card. Yes, I do agree with that. But look at the veil, and look at all the pomegranates here, which for me, and in the tarot, stand, not for me only, but they stand as a symbol for abundance, prosperity, fertility. And behind the curtain, this is a curtain. She's sitting in front of the curtain. She's holding the scroll. Behind the curtain lies the things unknown. And now that you're starting this fresh quality in the relationship, it's going to open new things up for the both of you, things that that neither of you could have expected to become true in the relationship. So it's going to bring added value, unknown elements into the relationship, but in a good way. But the air needs to be cleared. Really, there is a serious talk that needs to be done. Really, really, really. So don't procrastinate on having the talk. Do that. Anyway, let's have a look. Now, this is a general reading. So again, some Tauruses will not resonate with this. Then leave it behind. Don't listen to it, and go and have a look at your rising sign video or your moon sign video. If you don't know those, go to astro.com and fill in your birth details. For your ascendant, your rising sign, you do need your time of birth. Otherwise, you cannot find it. For your moon sign also, but in some cases, it's easier to find, depending on, where the moon is, etc., etc. But I'm not going to go into that. Astrologers or astrology people, lovers, they will know what I'm talking about. So try and find out anyway. Try and find out your time of birth. Now, because, and this just came to me, there will be Tauruses where in this case, this tower will be a complete elimination of their relationship. Like the end of their relationship, yes. And a new, better relationship. I'm just going to put this down. And for some Tauruses, it will be really that. A new relationship starting, but a better relationship in a whole different way. And in that case, again, this is that new relationship that's starting over. And a relationship that has this completely different qualities that you didn't expect that would be part of a good relationship that you haven't experienced yet. And that would be also an advice card to check in with your gut if your old relationship has gone to smithereens and hasn't worked out. Because there will be Tauruses like that as well. So I'm just putting that out there. Let's have a look here for the Tauruses that need to have the conversation. Yeah, when you have that conversation, it rekindles your passion. Page of Wands, renewed passion. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Just hold on, I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, it's like the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one, the world. Ending of a cycle, beginning a new cycle, stepping through the door into the new cycle. And then you'll feel like the Queen of Cups, or if you're male, or doesn't matter. It's not gender. It's not a gender oriented reading. I mean, you'll feel like on top of the world in the relationship as it is. It will be much more richer in an emotional way. I mean, and like you had expected it. And for those who start a new relationship, a better relationship, again, that could be a passionate person coming in with this Queen of Cups. Yeah, together, look, they are looking at each other. So the partner and you looking at each other, this person coming in with lots of passion, energy. There is a potential of love, and there is this potential to close off the old relationship and open the door to this new relationship. I'm going to end this reading with 4 oracle cards, but I'm going to fast forward as I pull them randomly, because otherwise you'll be bored to death with me shuffling and pulling cards. So here we go. Okay, so let me get the booklets as well. So maybe they're cutting out the, well, it doesn't matter. Cleaning house. So that can be even with a career, be very aware of the people that are around you career wise. Protect your intellectual property, protect your energy there. It's also literally cleaning house. And then if it's about relationships, it can also be cleaning house from a past relationship where there's leftover hurt, to clean that up and to do the work, to do the processing, to do the healing. It's also about if you are in this relationship, having that conversation and cleaning up the past and making sure that you make room for new ideas and new energy to enter that existing relationship. So then the card here, this is, by the way, is from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. This is TikTok. And I'm just looking where the face of spirit is. I'll pull it in. It's in the clock. See that face? That's the face of spirit. It's in those cards. It's the wisdom of the oracle. And I'm going to get the book. It's number 30. Okay, TikTok. The card is about timelessness, but also about divine timing and immeasurable time. I'll be reading this. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. So it's not about that you don't have time. Maybe you're a bit older and you think time is running out to have a good life, to have a good relationship, to have a good career. But this is not true. You can create, even when you're older. You can start over. You can start a new relationship, even if you think you're not a spring chicken anymore. You can do that. It's not a problem. You can still do. Time is not running out on you. Also, it's about not forcing things, because the more you force and want to rush and to push and to force your will onto other people or on situations or events, that's not going to work, Taurus. So please don't do that, because that's going to end up badly. And that may even, turn people away in case of relationships. And then the relationship is not flowing naturally. So you want to stay in a state of flow. So what is your spirit animal here? Your spirit animal is the brown bear spirit, which says take a time out. And usually I don't read those, but because these are so not in tune with the other ones, because all the cards were like in tune with that embracing as well, with the shadow side of you, the bad parts or the hurt parts of you, and seeing that they are part of you and not denying them. But this brown bear spirit is a little bit different, and all the cards sort of, I can bring them back to here, but this brown bear, it's not as evident, so I'm just going to read it, and I'm going to hold it up out of this sun. So I've been complaining yesterday. We had a few days of really gray weather and rain here in Portugal, and I've been complaining yesterday. And yesterday I did, what was it, Gemini or Pisces, where I was complaining about the rain, and you could hear it rain as well in the background, because it was raining very hard all of a sudden. And now the sun is shining, and I was going to say something about the sun is shining on my cards. It's annoying, but I'm going to shut up because I want the sun to stay. So okay, what is the oracle message? There's a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. The arrival of brown bear spirit signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work toward your goals at this moment, and instead taking time out to meditate or to just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you want to co-create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this case, in this vast space of possibility before you, and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming, and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time. Relax and be calm and peaceful so you can recharge. The call for action will come later. So it's also about, not pushing and not forcing and not rushing. It's take your time. Sometimes it's time to withdraw from a situation and rest up, and then you can go at it again. Sometimes there's time to withdraw from having plans and creating, and or even having a break and a pause in the conversation in your relationship, or having a pause in the dating scene to just see more clearly. And that makes now sense with this brown bear spirit. The last card is the full moon in Pisces, and it says balance spirituality and practicality. And let me just where is it? Okay, it's here. So this is from the Moonology Oracle card deck, and it is the full moon in Pisces, and they're not numbered, so I have to have a look here, which is a bit annoying, I have to say. It's page 90. So it says, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? And this may be the case for some Tauruses that have or dug their head into the sand because they don't want to see change, because that Uranus vibe, they don't like it. And then Uranus touching your sign, you don't like it with the changes and the unexpected things happening. And then you hide and you don't see it. You prefer to stay in the fog. But that's not, it's not good. If you take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals, the more practical steps you take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. So it is a time where you have to be, where you can really be, where spirituality doesn't mean that you can't be pragmatic. It's not about being in a dreaming place all the time and with your head in the clouds, but it is about also taking pragmatic action and not putting your head in the sand and trying to avoid feeling hurt or feeling offended or what have you. It's time for practical matters to, you taking steps and pragmatic steps to make your life better and to embrace all the parts of your life. So Taurus, that is your reading. And I hope my video, because I lost my viewfinder, so yeah, we're still running. Just hold on. Yes, we are. Sorry for that, but I had to check if we were still running. So that is it for you. Thank you for being here. Again, you can like, subscribe. You can find daily guidance on my other social media on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. For the rest, please, I will be doing readings on subjects from now on instead of monthly and moon readings, etc. More like that. So if you have something you want me to read on a certain subject, please leave it in the comments. Leave me a comment. And also remember that there's still the contest going on. Angel 2022 in the context makes you a possible competitor in the contest to win a tarot reading. Contest ends 31st of December. The drawing of the winner will be done on January 10th. So that's it from me to you. I wish you a beautiful 2022. The sun is getting more and more on my card, so don't know, have to close this off. Wishing you all the best for next year. Hope you make the best of it. Hope it works out, everything that you are setting out to do. And from the bottom of my heart, I really wish you a beautiful 2022. May it bring everything good for you. And thank you for being here, Taurus, and speak soon.